Hello world, Greg Strike here, and welcome to the first ever episode of Microscopic Exploration. So here's the story. I bought a new microscope and I had no idea what to do with it. I needed some way to justify this purchase. So what I came up with is creating this YouTube series that explores the microscopic world. I don't exactly have a lot of experience when it comes to microscopes, but I'm not exactly an amateur in optics. But really what I wanted to do is create a series where I can learn and you can learn together. So what we're going to do together in microscopic exploration is look at things under the microscope and see what there is to learn. So here's what I've come up with for this first episode. We're going to look at some US coins. That's right, we're going to look at coins under the microscope, and hopefully you're going to see them in a whole new light. But first, before we look at the coins, what I need from you guys is just a little bit of grace. This is my first YouTube series, and I'm hoping it's exciting for you guys as much as it is for me. I'm not exactly sure of how the format of the show is going to go, but I have some ideas. If you guys have any ideas, I would love to hear them. I want to know what you guys want. But that's enough talk for now. Let's go ahead and check out some coins under the microscope and see what there is to find out. Okay, here's our first subject, the 1991 D quarter at 40 times magnification. Right there you can see we're looking at the number 9. And the very first thing that struck me about these coins under the microscope was how many scratches you'll see on them. Just from them being in circulation and being used in common everyday life. And you can see that it actually starts putting a toll on these things. And maybe they're not perfect when they come off the line, but I guarantee you some of this is caused just from it being in circulation. So now we're looking at the edge of the quarter, and you can see very first thing there is that you see a couple different colors. And I imagine this is just from different materials that they use in making the coins. And if you look at the edge of the quarter, you'll actually be able to see that with the naked eye. But this is just getting in there a little closer to see what that looks like under 40 times magnification. If you're interested in how these coins are actually made, go to the US Mint website. They have like a 6-step process on there on how they were made, and found that pretty interesting. And I thought this was cool, the "In God We Trust" as well on the quarter. I found that kind of fun. Okay, so let's zoom in now at 100 times magnification, and you'll kind of notice that after you start getting this close, you kind of lose where you are looking at the quarter. Right now we're looking at the edge of the quarter, and you'll see I'm kind of focusing in and out on there, and we're actually looking at very small sections of the quarter as we move up and down on our focus. And this, of course, is the 2005 D nickel at 40 times magnification. You can see we're looking at the year. And for it being a 2005, it's actually in pretty good shape. You can see there's not many nicks and scratches on the nickel. Right now we're looking at the word Liberty, which is on the new 2005 nickels. But it was pretty... I am pretty impressed with the lack of scratches and everything. And here now is the edge of the nickel. And I'll zoom in and out a little bit here so we can see that. I like the coloration on the edge there, some of the glowing red look effect. Okay, so this is the 1976 D penny at 40 times magnification, and it looks like it's in pretty good condition for its age. I also want you to make sure you're taking take a mental note and look at the texture of the penny, because I got another penny I want to compare this to, a much older penny. One of the first things I like to do is look for the president. So we're going to look for Abraham Lincoln here on the penny. We're actually on the back side of the penny now, so let me just look here. And there he is right there. It's kind of hard to see at 40 times magnification, but I promise you that is the president. That is Abraham Lincoln. See if we can zoom in here a little more here. Here it is at 100 times magnification, and you'll kind of notice that you lose yourself. Don't really have any reference points. Let me just zoom in and out on this side of the coin here. And you'll notice only a section focuses. That's because you can only focus in on a certain plane on the penny. So here's the 1937 penny, and if you can't remember, just rewind the video and check out the other penny before this, and just compare the texture of the penny compared to what it is we're looking at now, and you'll be able to tell that it's actually different. Here's the word Liberty. Interesting fact about this penny is that I actually found this one using my metal detector that my wife bought me a couple of years ago for Christmas. It's a very cool present. And there's definitely a difference between this penny and the one we looked at earlier. So let's zoom in a little bit. There's 100 times, and then the same 1937 penny, and we're just going to look at this a little bit and just a little closer look. Definitely harder to see stuff and know where it is yet you're looking. So there you have it, guys. Those are the coins under the microscope. So now that we've looked at the coins under the microscope, I want to have a little contest. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys an image, and you're going to guess what it is by leaving it in the comments section. I don't really have any prizes for the contest yet, but if you're the first one to guess what it is, I'll put your name in the next video. So you can get a little bit of recognition too. And now we'll end with our mystery image. Leave your guesses in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, guys.